friends, this is Bani. Welcome to my channel Bani the English World. Today I'm here to tell you that how to take out some times from your busy schedule. We all want to learn English, we all want to be fluent in English. And we realize only that time when we face difficulties in our work field, in our college and somewhere. Suppose when we go somewhere and our opposite person is very much fluent and we have to answer them, that time only we can understand that we need to practice, we need to learn this language. I know very well that our daily schedule is really very hectic and we do a lot of tasks. English is a new language for us and this is not our native language, so that we don't get a good circumstances for practicing English, and if we want to practice properly, then we can't understand how to practice actually, and with whom should we speak English. So that is the main problem. And sometimes we don't get a good circumstances, sometimes we can't understand that how to practice and all this, and after that we give up. Do you know what is the exact problem with us? Actually, we don't want to come out from our comfort zone, and we come back to this comfort zone again and again because we love to stay there. But believe me, when you will come out from your comfort zone, only then you can learn this language and you can learn a new thing. Not only this language, if you want to learn a new thing, then you have to come out from your comfort zone, because our mind is not ready to learn a new thing. We realize that we should have learned this language before, and we have probably wasted our times, wasted a couple of times before, and nowadays only for that reason we are suffering. But it's okay, we have wasted our times or whatever. Now we cannot get back the time. Always you have to think that how to take out some times from your busy schedule to learn this new thing, new language. Suppose English is a new language for you and you have to learn this language. So you have to spend some time for learning this language. You have to learn some new language. You have to learn some new sentences, new idioms, proverbs, and all this, right? So it's normal to spend some time for learning this language. I know that people are very busy nowadays and they have a hectic schedule already. So it means taking out some time separately and learning something new, it's really very tough. And that's why I'm here today for telling something to you, how to take out some times from your daily life, from your busy schedule. Suppose you're not getting a single time from morning to till right the end of the day. But you have to learn this language because you are facing some difficulties, right? So you have to take out some times, right? So we have to think how. After getting up in the morning, you may have some household works and you don't get a single times that sitting in a place, you can't learn anything, you can't watch an English video, you can't listen something, you can't read or write something, right? It happens. But you can use a Bluetooth earphone while doing some household works, and that time you can listen podcast, and in this way you can listen something in English. You can make an environment English, and yeah, in initial stage you can't understand that means what is going on. You can't understand all those sentences, right? But believe me, if you keep continue this practice, then within 1 or 2 months you will be able to understand the exact meaning of that podcast. But you have to keep consistency. After that, when we get some times while having tea or something, so that time we want to scroll our phone, we want to check WhatsApp, Facebook and all this, Instagram, etc., etc. But we have to make this time productive as well. using our YouTube, not WhatsApp and Facebook and Instagram. We have to watch a video. I think you will get 10 minutes video or less than that, but you have to watch it properly. If you can't understand that what is the meaning of those sentences, then you can read the subtitles and you can get the meaning of that word. You can take a screenshot and you can write down all those sentences in your copy, and then you can use Google. Not that time, I know that time you will be busy, but yeah, after some times when you will get some free times, that time you can do this. But you have to watch at least a single video in English that time. See, if we don't think about this English while doing some work, then our time will pass and we can't take out any single time for learning this language separately, right? So we have to take out some times while doing some household works, while going our office, while going college and all this. When we go to our college or office or somewhere, on the way we can also listen podcast, right? That time you can put your phone inside the pocket or inside the bag or somewhere. There is no need to open your mobile screen, and it's not possible because you can't watch anything while walking. You know that most of the people love to listen music while going to office, while going to college and somewhere, but believe me, it will not be fruitful. You have to listen something that will be productive for you. I also listen podcast while going somewhere, or sometimes when I have some household work. That time also listening podcast, I do all those household work, and I try to make my time productive, because I know that you have a vast syllabus. As a student, you have to complete all those syllabus before the semester, right? So you have to be focused on it. And if you are a private employee, then you have a lot of work pressure, and you have to complete every single thing. So I know that this is really hectic, and you can't take out a single time, right, for learning English. But you have to do this, because you know that if you learn this language, then you can get a better job in future. You may be thinking that you hardly spend some quality time with your family, with your friend. So in this situation, learning a new language, it's really impossible. You can't do this. If you think that you can't do this, then it's not possible to learn for you. But if you think that you have to learn this language, then definitely you will take out some time and you will learn this language. It happens, friends. If you are doing job in private company and you don't get a single time for learning English separately, but you can take out at least 5 or 10 minutes, and you can go outside, and then sitting in a place, if you read at least a single paragraph, or sometimes you can read an article or news, whatever you love to read, you can. And at that time you will get some new sentences over there and in that paragraph, and you will get some new words as well. And then you can note down all those new words and new sentences in your notepad. And after that, whenever you will get free times, then you can open your notepad, and you can use your Google Translate, and you can get the proper meaning of those words, those new sentences, and then you can understand then what is the exact meaning of that paragraph. So in this how you have to start reading something new in English. Otherwise, if you wait that whenever you will get free times, then you will start reading something or listening something in English, then that time will never come in your life, believe me. Initially, I faced a lot of problems for learning English because I didn't get a good circumstances for practicing English. It happens with us, not only me, but a little bit of daily practice helped me a lot. Believe me, every day we have to practice a little bit, and it will help you to be fluent in future. At first, you need to know that what things are very much important for learning English. I tell you, reading, writing, listening and speaking. These are the four important parts for learning English. You have to do this anyhow if you want to be fluent in English. I have told you before that when you can listen something in English, you can listen something in English like podcast or something else what you love to listen while doing some household work or while going office or while going college or somewhere else. That time on the way you can listen podcast if you get that chance. Suppose you are traveling somewhere and on that way if you get any chance to listen podcast or listen something in English, then please don't miss that chance. Coming to the reading part, you can read something in English whenever you get some free times. You have to take out some free times. Suppose you are in your office, I told you before that thing, you have to take out some times for going outside and sitting in a place, you have to reading something. This much you have to do for learning English. If you don't get a single times for going outside from your office, then you will definitely get some times during tiffin. So utilize that time if you can save some times after having your lunch. Just take out at least 5 to 10 minutes and you can read something. Suppose if you love to watch English news, then you can watch that channel WION on YouTube. You will get Palki Sharma Upadhyay there. She is very charming lady. She uses Indian accent. So if you listen to her, you can learn English very easily. Along with it, you can gather some information. Initially, you may not understand the meaning of all English sentences, but you can read subtitle and if you get new words there, then you can note down, you can use your Google, you can get the exact meaning of those words, then you can understand what is the exact meaning of that sentences. So in this how you can learn your English. So watching part and reading part you have completed in this way. After that again you can listen podcast while returning home if you want. See, if you want to learn a new language, then you have to do this. It doesn't matter that whether you want or not, whether you like it or not, but you have to do this. Otherwise forget this language. This is not your cup of tea. After coming back at your home, you need to get fresh and after that you can take snacks and tea and all this. And if you are a student, then you have to complete your study. I know that because this is your first priority. You have to complete your all those syllabus before semester. So you should have a study pressure. So you have to do this first. And after that, before going to bed, just take a pen and copy and write down something in English, some sentences in English in that copy. Suppose you have decided that from the next day you will start practicing English and you will start speaking in English. I know that day also you will not get a good circumstances in English. Your all family members will speak in your native language only. But you have to answer in that native language, but you can mumble, you can repeat this language in English as well. Suppose your mom is asking to you in your native language that when you will have your tea. So you have to answer in that language only. But after that, you can speak in English that yes, I will take my tea right now, or I will take my tea after some times. Let me complete my shower. Let me take a bath. And after that, I will have my tea. So you can do this. No one can listen that what you are mumbling that time. Okay. So do these things. Every single sentence, just hold hold every single sentence and try to convert it, try to translate it into English. This is the only way to learn English. So you have to do this. Please start writing those sentences which you have to answer in English. If you are able to write those sentences in English, then it's okay, it's really good. But if you don't have the basic knowledge of English and you are not able to make sentences in English, then it's not possible to use Google Translate all the time. You have to learn how to make sentences. See, that time you need to learn basic grammar like tense, preposition, modal verbs and all this. Only spending 20 to half an hour every day you can learn this. So please start learning grammar from tense. See, tense is the backbone of English. Without tense, without learning this part, you can't make sentences. It's not possible. You should have the basic knowledge of English. You have to start writing some sentences in your copy which you do every day. You have to think that after getting up, what do you do? At first you have to say that now I'm getting up and I have to start workout, or I have to start exercise because now it's 6 o'clock in the morning, so I have to start doing this. And after that, after completing your workout, you can ask to your mom that, is anyone in that washroom? I need to go and I need to get fresh. So you can ask to your mom in your native language. Then again you have to mumble in your English language. So do this, and after that, if you get that answer that yeah, no one is there, so you can go. So after entering the washroom, you can say that now I have to turn on the tap and I have to take a cold shower right now. And after completing your shower, you can say that now I have to turn off the tap. So after that, after taking a cold shower, you can say that now I'm free, so please give my breakfast and please serve my breakfast and I will have this, and then I have to leave early today. So this kind of small sentences you can write down in your copy and use it everyday life. Please don't miss a single chance to speak in English. Please don't miss any single chance to speak in English. Suppose someone is asking something in English to you, and you are just thinking that should you answer in English or should you answer in other language, like in your native language or Hindi language or something. But please don't think about anything. Just speak in English with that person. So every day listen something new, read something new, write some new sentences and practice them. In this how you can learn English. Just a little practice every day will help you to be fluent. Please do this. So stop making excuses that you are not able to learn this language. You don't get a single time for learning English because you have hectic schedule. You are a student, so you have vast syllabus, and you are an employee of a private company, so you have a lot of work pressure. Please stop telling that to yourself, and stop telling to yourself that you are not able to learn this language. You are not meant to be fluent in English. You can do this. And if you think that you are not able to learn English, then you can't do this. And if you think that everyone can learn English, then why not you? So friends, practice hard and learn this language. It's not a rocket science. You can learn this language easily. Just you need to practice. So this is all about today. I will be back soon. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye-bye.